Hey, what's going on, guys? Robert 3STRONG. Didn't mean to wake you up, buddy. Today, I'm going to talk about crawling. In one of my videos recently, I came up with a list of things that you need to do to get prepared for the Tough Mudder, all the movements that you're going to have to perform. And, hey, what's up? And so on that list was crawling. And crawling might not seem like a difficult movement, but when you have to do it for yards, it can become incredibly taxing, not only on your abs, but on your shoulders, because that's what's going to do most of the pulling. So I'm going to show you some variations that you can do to strengthen your shoulders for crawling and actually strengthen your abs. I'm just going to crawl over here into position. So the most important position that we need to get set up in is this plank. That's really our base. And so if we have our basic plank with our feet, our elbows underneath our shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades back, and your feet can be about hip to shoulder width apart, it doesn't really matter. Then we would squeeze the butt tight, so kick those legs straight, and then flatten out that back. So we don't want to be here in this position with the back arched. Really want to get those abs engaged. And also, we don't want to get the shoulders too far forward. See how I'm starting to round and crunch down into it? We want to tuck those shoulder blades back, and then push straight down into the ground. So we're nice and active. This is really the first part of it. And what we can do is go down, keep the butt tight, legs tight, and drive straight down into the elbows, getting the muscles around the shoulder blades starting to work a little bit harder. And that would be your first level there, is just getting down and up and doing this for about 20 reps or so. 20 reps is going to be fairly taxing if you're not used to it. Down and up. And then, since you're relaxing between, you can just do what I call forearm push-ups, where you get up into the plank, you stay nice and tight, and then you do that movement without relaxing on the ground. Again, don't round over the top. Pull the shoulder blades down, drive straight through the elbows. It's a very short range of motion, but you can feel all the little stabilizing muscles underneath the arm and around the shoulder working really hard. Then we can challenge ourselves a little bit more to do some more advanced crawls on our forearms. Since we're still in that plank position, I'll show you at an angle. Since we're in that plank position and we get up on the toes, now we can start to move. We can do some side crawls, go in and out, still trying to keep that solid base. We can go laterally, or if you want to move forward, keep it nice and tight, short little steps. So notice how I'm using the feet now to just do little walks. And in your house, you can do it across the living room, down a hallway. Doing that down and back a few times is really going to challenge those shoulders, challenge essentially the whole front side of your body. Your abs are going to have to be engaged. And that one's very slow going, so you're getting a lot of reps. But what would be more realistic in terms of the crawling is to get this kind of alternating pattern going. So if we still start with that basic plank, we can now add in a lift up to the opposite leg, still trying to maintain that solid base, keeping the butt nice and tight, lifting that leg up to the side. And then we can add in, we can do that for the forward crawl as well. So keeping that foot down and switching. Again, these are just exercises to help you develop the muscles utilized when you're crawling. Sorry, I'm out of breath. That is actually fairly challenging. They're really just exercises designed to work the muscles. Even though when you're on a muddy surface or a very soft surface, you can let your arms do a little bit more work, but sometimes if you're on a gravelly surface, it's actually not the most comfortable to drag your knees or drag your thighs, and so being able to hold yourself up in a plank to elevate your knees, elevate your shins up off the ground so you don't get, you know, rashes and stuff like that is really beneficial. So try those movements, try that plank, try walking down the hallway, and just see how that works. It's pretty awesome. See you guys tomorrow.